Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yes, that's right. Everything's right. Hey, quick class. Quick class. Then we'll go to lunch break, and then I'll come back with the real class. Okay.
So I've delayed on making this video for some time now because there's a lot to cover and I'm still not yet to the point where I'm holding my little baby in my arms and still pregnant. But because a friend reached out to me who was experiencing something similar, I want to be able to share my story with her to give her some wisdom that I've gained on this journey and help other women who might be going through the same. So I'm going to be talking about my journey with having a fibroid, then having a miscarriage, and then being able to conceive again. So it all started in my teens. As young women, we're taught that like PMS is uncomfortable, is painful, it's gonna hurt. So I remember growing up having really heavy bleeds in the beginning of my periods and thinking that's normal.
Remember, guys, everything starts way back in their teenage years. They know what they're doing. Did you hear what this woman said? I have this, I had the miscarriage, I did that, now I'm pregnant again. It is a topsy turvy type of life when you mismanage the box.
Women were taught that like PMS is uncomfortable, is painful, it's gonna hurt. So I remember growing up having really heavy bleeds in the beginning of my periods and thinking that's normal, and also cramps from time to time. Sometimes they would be really bad to the point where like I would pass out. But they weren't always consistently like that. So I never thought anything was wrong because sometimes they'd be bad and sometimes they'd be normal. And then in my 20s, my OB felt around my pelvic area and noticed that I had a small fibroid, but it wasn't really giving me any issues. So they kind of just left it alone and they said they just keep an eye on it. And then in 2019, it did get bigger. So they did ask for me to do an ultrasound and intravaginal and over the stomach or over the pelvic region ultrasound. And it grew to 10 centimeters by 6 by 5 centimeters. So it grew. And they compared it to the size of a lemon. And this was before I met my husband.
Pay attention. This is before I met my husband. Do you understand the words that is coming out of her mouth? She knew when she was a teenager that her box was giving her trouble. She went to the doctor when she became a grown woman. They said, yeah, you got that. She said, carried on, mismanaged her pussy, went back to the doctor. They said, yeah, it grew. What did she do at that point? Made sure that her outer appearance looked good so that she could meet her husband. So before she met her husband, she knew her box was not like the other healthier boxes. You understand me? So, who's the evil one here? She knew. But what did she know more importantly than that? That he would never know. See that? Now she's going to say, hey, I met my husband, right? She's going to say, I met my husband, right? She ain't gonna say, well, I met my husband and I told him I had the fibroids and it was gonna be a problem trying to knock me up. Let's see if she says it.
And they compared it to the size of a lemon. And this was before I met my husband. So then when I met my husband, and then we got married.
Need I say more? She didn't stop the show and say, look, when I met that husband, I told him me having a baby is hard, is a tough draw. There are other women out here that got better birth canals where you will have a healthy and a baby and you won't suffer. She did not tell him that. You understand me? This is fibroid awareness for men. You understand me? How does that make any man feel good about this shit? She told you. You know what? Let's bring it back. Fuck it.
And thinking that's normal, as young wisdom that I've gained on this journey and help other women who might be going through the same. So I'm going to be talking about my journey with having a fibroid, then having a miscarriage, and then being able to conceive again. So it all started in my teens.
It all started in my teens. Okay? Come on, man. Come on, man. This bitch ain't shit.
My periods and thinking that's normal. Times they would be really bad. I never thought anything was wrong because sometimes they'd be bad and sometimes they'd be normal. And then in my 20s, my OB felt around my pelvic area.
Now she's in her 20s. The doctor said, yo, your pussy's fucked up. You need to really, really, either fleece you a man or buckle down.
Keep an eye on it. And then in 2019, it did get bigger. So they did ask for me to do an ultrasound, an intravaginal and over the stomach or over the pelvic region ultrasound. And it grew to 10 centimeters by 6 by 5. And this was before I met my husband.
This is before I met my husband. Behind every bad box is a good man. Sucker on the line. Sucker on the story. Now listen to this fleece job. I didn't see it, but we know what it is.
So then when I met my husband, and then we got married, and then we were making plans to conceive, I went back to my doctor to see if there would be any complications.
Right there. She knows she ain't shit. Right there. She was supposed to tell him, look, she's supposed to tell him the story she just told us. It all started when I was a teenager. I had these weird periods. My friends, they didn't have it. So I just thought it was normal. Then I went to the doctor. They said I had something. Then I went back. Then this doctor said I had something that grew a little more. Before you marry me, let's see if it was too late then. If he gonna marry the bitch, it's too late. It's too late. She's supposed to say that so early, but it'll never happen. Men need to be armed with the Pussycat Facts report. At that point, it would work, but it's way too late. So she gets married to the nigga, fleece the nigga, right? Guess what she does? She goes to the doctor in private or with him and try to say, will it be a problem? Because I had already known that I had married him with a bad box. How is this? How's this cool? This is fibroid awareness for men who has been getting fleeced and heartbroken forever.
Doctor to see if there would be any complications regarding the fibroid and my ability to conceive and bear a child. She did tell me that I should take the fibroid out, but because I had a family friend who had a fibroid, and when they took it out, they scraped too much from her uterus and she wasn't able to carry her own child and she needed a surrogate. I brought that up to the doctor and the doctor said, well, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you your outcome. And I kind of wanted someone to just tell me definitively,
Right. She wanted the doctors to tell her broken ass pussy something definitively. Why? Because she got this man that she fleeced and she need to cash the fuck in on her side. What happens at this point to the man? He's already in the fucking trick bag. This bitch got health conditions and he got to worry about her now. That's his wife. This bitch get to live in a house with 2 floors with steps and shit from a good providing man. This bitch is horrible. Let's go.
Ultimately, I did pose a question do you think, if it was you, do you think you would take it out? And she said yes. But after that appointment, I talked to my husband and no one has definitive answers, right?
Finally talk to the husband. I see you, HD Live. Listen to this story, B. Finally talk to the husband after fleecing the fuck out of this nigga. He's like, boo, I care about your health. And that's all the fuck she give a fuck about with her selfish ass.
only God knows. So we put our
Whoa.
like no one has. But after that appointment, I talked to my husband, and like no one has definitive answers, right? Only God knows. So we
Wow. This piece of shit ass bitch. Wow. Her husband said no one has definitive answers. Why did he say that? Because he don't know shit. Now, guess what the second part is? She was happy that said only God knows. She was happy that he said only God knows. So because she's supposed to say, nah, it is definitive answers. I got something, a condition with my box that's going to cause us trouble. Are you still in this game? But she was willing to go with what the fuck he said. Yo, bro, this bitch ain't shit.
And like no one has definitive answers, right? Only God knows. So we put our faith in God and just like
HD Live, the bitch said it earlier. HD Live, the bitch said earlier, it all started when I was a teenager. And now she's saying, yeah, my husband said, let's put our faith in God. So we're going to do that. So the bitch started when she was a teenager. She went to the doctor in her early 20s. They said, yo, you got a fibroid. So they said, doctor said, you got to just like eat right. And you need to be trying to just do what you got to do. She was programmed to do her thing in her 20s. So in her 20s, she caught more pain. She went back to the doctor. The doctor said, yo, the fibroid grew. You need to fleece you a man now or get the surgery. She said, well, I ain't going to get the surgery. I got to work. I'm going to just work on fleecing a man and keeping my outer appearance good so I could fleece somebody. She fleeced a man. She gets married to the nigga. Now she's saying we going to leave it up to God. Her and the doctor's been talking and she's been saying, no, I ain't going to do nothing about it. I'm going to make sure I do right. I'm going to fleece that man. Now she want to leave it up to God.
Whatever his will is, and only God has definitive answers, right? Only God knows. So we put our faith in God and just like whatever his will is. And
now it's a we thing. Before she met her husband, it was a her thing with her pussy. But now that she met her husband, it's a we thing that she got bad pussy and she's trying her best to cash in. Now, what does cash in mean? That bitch could give that man a slow baby. She'll give him anything that came out of her pussy to keep the fleece going.
Just do things naturally and see the outcome. So we got pregnant after trying. It didn't happen right away, so I thought like, oh, maybe the fibroid is hindering me from being able to conceive. But we eventually did get pregnant in 2022. However, 2 days after I was confirmed pregnant with my pregnancy test, I had a really heavy bleed and really heavy cramping. And mind you, during that time, I was going through a lot of stress with work. I was also doing some acting gigs.
So you got a good husband, but you still running around working and doing acting gigs. Ma'am, you ain't shit. He's a good man. Fuck you still running around doing shit for? Because you want to. Let's go.
And I was also drinking a lot of raspberry tea, thinking that it would promote a healthy pregnancy. But do not drink raspberry leaf tea in the beginning of the pregnancy. That's at the last leg of a pregnancy when you're trying to, give birth. So with all that said, like I had the cramp and the heavy bleed, and I talked to my primary care physician at the time, and she said I probably had a miscarriage at that point. I didn't want that to be the case, so she did refer me to the OB to confirm, and the baby had a confirmed heartbeat. And I was in tears because this whole time I thought that the baby already like passed, but the baby had a confirmed heartbeat. And then during that time, I changed insurance to Kaiser, and I saw a new OB, and I kind of came in with like a blank slate. Like I just wanted to hear from the doctor how the baby was doing without my own fears put on it. And she confirmed that the baby was progressing, it was growing, and you could see that the fibroid was there, but she was very optimistic for me. And this was in July. And during this time, I did notice like water coming out of me with like a dark brown spot in the middle.
Ma'am,
And
ma'am.
my doctor, my OB, and she would say, "Oh, that's regular. It's regular to have discharge while you're pregnant." And then at the same time, she was out of town, so I would send her messages, like trying to figure out like what's going on. And they didn't do a very good job of getting back to me, and I did put in a complaint later.
Wow.
Nurses weren't really fielding my message. The point, like over a month of this like water coming out of me with like brown spotting, that I then reached out to Kaiser and talked to a nurse.
Oh shit! No! Oh hell no! Oh hell no! HD Live. That's some bullshit. Hold on. This gotta be a lie. My coworker was eavesdropping on me listening to the live last week about PCOS, and Shorty tried to report to the supervisor saying it was sexist to play it out loud. They are embarrassed. Men are getting aware. Oh man, I don't want nothing happening to your job, son. Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, that's fucked up. Are you serious? Why you ain't tell us that story yesterday or the other day? Oh, hell no. That's messed up, son. I don't know, man. Why you ain't tell us that story the other day? I don't know if I believe you. No, I believe you, son. You just can't make up this kind of story. This is not a story that could be made up. When you start talking about that box, I'm not sure if you can make that up. I'm really not. I'm really not sure you can make that story up.
Put up to the triage, labor and delivery triage at Kaiser, where they saw me and at 20 weeks confirmed that the baby didn't have its heartbeat anymore. So it was very surreal to me because up to that point, like I thought the baby was still viable. My last appointment, the baby did have a confirmed heartbeat, but then as I guess intuitively as a mother, I didn't feel my baby kicking. I didn't feel movement, so I knew something was up. And with like that water coming out of me, I knew something was up. So long story short, they confirmed that water coming out of me was amniotic fluid, and that I needed to be kept there. They would induce my pregnancy. They did a cytotech induction. It was very painful. I needed an epidural because like it was like unnatural from 0 to 100. These because they were induced, and I gave a vaginal birth to my baby. There was no, genetic abnormalities. Everything was normal, but he just did not develop all the way. So even though I gave birth to him at 20 weeks, I believe from the paperwork, he developed to a 16-week-old fetus. So it was devastating. It's probably the most painful experience I've ever gone through in my life. And so I don't wish this on any other woman. So I hope from my story, you'll think twice about having a fibroid in a pregnancy. I've been in part of groups where women are able to have viable pregnancies with a fibroid and no issues. But in my case, and in the case of my friends, that was not the case. So I can't say reflecting back, like if I would change things, because I didn't know what I know now back then, and this did propel me into getting a myomectomy. I've never had an invasive surgery before, but because of this devastating event and because I do want to have kids, it just propelled me into action and getting an open myomectomy. So myomectomy.
Stop the show. So she went to get the myomectomy because she wants to have kids to fleece that man. Now, does she care about how the kids come out? Hell the fuck no. Yo, HD Live, man. I'm very upset, man. Yo, these haters, B. Yo, they hating on us, son. Yo, we got them. We got them. They said it's sexist. Are you kidding me? Wow, I think she said she Jamaican, not saying it means nothing, but yeah, she called me pro-black and sexist. Wow. So you don't wish this on any woman, but you'll fleece a man who is emotionally invested. Right. So how the fuck if you bring a messed up baby in the world? Talk HD. Yo, they done tried to mess with your job. Cook these bitches, son. Yo, son, when we do class later, yo, please make yourself available whenever you get off work or whatever. Because I'm just doing a quick one right now. But yo, son, cook, B. Oh, man. Yo, I mean, it's important, but it's also some bullshit. You can't listen to what you want to listen to? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You can't listen to what you want to listen. Yo, yes. They don't understand, man. Nah, niggas gonna disqualify you. We know what you're doing out here. It's no story that we don't know. It's all the damn same story. The same way all y'all wear the fucking wig and lashes. It's all the same shit. Yo, that is a great but horrible story at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Damn. And it's so messed up because you can't be friendly with these people. You can't do shit. You can't even listen to your own entertainment. My goodness.
It's pretty much a C-section. So I gave a natural vaginal birth to my baby. And then I had to wait until, so that was in August.
I don't know what type of baby she gave that nigga, son. They don't care either.
So I said, let me quickly come and clear some misconceptions about the post I made on vitamin D having the ability to shrink fibroids. So someone said, if you have fibroids, go and remove it, okay? Don't be scared. That is the best.
Yo, hold on. You on break? Hold on, man. We got a couple minutes because we gonna use this shit. Like, fuck that. Yo, here's the link, son. Yo, this is a great testimony. Yo, hit the link now, man. Yeah, that's a horrible woman, B. It's only gonna get worse. You know what I'm saying? We cooking them.
Yo,
you can hear me?
yo, I can hear you, man. What it be, man? What it do, Prince? What
When
up
did
with
this
everybody?
happen?
Listen, so now it was 4th of July, so that's probably why I ain't click on the link to hit, but because I was a little twisted this weekend. But so Friday, because we do the sanitation where we sweeping, we go around the streets or whatever. So they got this thing where I'm not embarrassed to sweep because I know what can, like, if you do the program for 6 months, pass the
Yo,
test, you can work for
whatever. How did they know you was listening?
all right, so boom, I'm on a van. Now she sits in the front. She always got headphones on. So sometimes I'm in the back of the van. So sometimes I play my shit. You know what I mean? Nobody really be hearing me. So sometimes I keep it low. I don't be blasting this shit. I just keep it low, whatever. So I think I whispered to some dude because he overheard you and he was like, hey, yo, what dude talking about? I was like, nah, man, this is my brother, man. This nigga put niggas D on these ladies with bad box. And I said it like that. I said bad box. But I whispered the shit, right? I said, yeah, these chicks got fried boys, PCOF, all these other trigonometry. I start whispering the shit. But the whole time she was eavesdropping, I'm thinking her headphones on. So I ain't thinking she hearing shit. You feel me? So, man, they come to me like, yeah, we're gonna have a meeting. Nah, blah, they blah. Make a long story short, we wound up getting an argument about some other shit. Bitch wound up calling me a black you think you pro-black? Because I be playing that Tariq Nasheed shit too. Now, I play that. I'll play like when they be pissing me off, I'll play some shit like, you know, because if you ain't a tether,
yeah.
right? Because if you ain't a tether, you ain't gonna take offense to it unless you really got a problem.
Right.
So I play the shit, and these niggas will go back like, yo, basically just tell on me, go to the supervisor like, yo, he be playing this, and I guess they be saying I be playing like pro-black, and then she said he playing videos about vagina. I said, yo, what the fuck? So they just sitting the supervisor this. So basically, I had to just bite the bullet. Like, look, y'all, I apologize. I mean, if that, you know, whatever. Like, I'll just start putting my headphones on.
Right.
So now I gotta wear headphones all the time, all damn day around these clowns. Or they basically got me on my last leg, bro. These people been hating since I've been in there because I don't mind sweeping because I know it can get you a better. Yeah, so they be hating, bro. They be hating, man. I don't want to say it's because she's a Jamaican, but then it's because nobody else really says nothing about this. She the only one that ever like really came at me about playing my shit, like, you know. So
no, now you lying.
Nah, I'm dead ass. Like,
the reason why you lying is because she heard you talk about the box to your homie.
Right, but she brought up the pro-black too because I be saying little shit. I be
right. You be saying shit.
Right, and so they look at that shit like, because I know she's Caribbean, and it's another dude. It's a dude that's Dominican, and then it was another dude that was like Haitian. So I'm in there with a bunch of, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they looking at me as competition. So, because I'll be doing my thing out there, like, so they figure, okay, well, we can't outwork him because I'll be on their ass. I'll be doing all, so we gotta make him seem like he's confrontational. I'll ask them to help me on the street. They'll walk away from me, like just doing little nut ass shit to make me mad or whatever, but it don't make me mad. Right. So then that's when I go to the podcast and okay, I know how to make y'all bitch ass niggas mad. Let me play this podcast real quick so y'all niggas can know. But this is what I was doing in the beginning, like the first month I was there. But yeah, man, they done told me like a week ago, man, you gotta stop, man. Stop playing your music. Just, first they try to play it off and say music. They try to play it off and say you play your music. But I'm like, nah, nigga, because I don't even play music like that around y'all. Like, you know what I mean? I be playing my podcasts. That's what y'all really saying. Stop playing your podcast.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Telling you, bro, they got this shit to the point, and it's to the point where like the Black American men that is trying to like put their foot down and reorganize this narrative. You got all these other people. I'm not going to get too deep, but you got all these other races of people banding together against that. They like, oh, black man trying to outwork y'all, man. Y'all better step up, you know what I mean? It be that type of thing.
Dang. I feel bad for you, man, because that's some straight bullshit, man.
Nah, don't feel bad, because I'm already a step ahead of them, man. I just keep my headphones in.
Right. Yeah.
I just keep my headphones in.
Did they want you to apologize to her?
Man, I apologize. I apologize at the meeting, and she still try to get all sex like, I understand he apologized, but if I'm gonna have to keep dealing with this, bitch was trying to give me an ultimatum, basically trying to say it's either him or me. So I cut that shit straight. I said, whoa, why she saying that? Like, I just apologized. Like, I didn't direct no comments at her. I was basically talking to myself. So her trying to play like now she can't trust being around me. I'm like, we're not about to play this game.
That's fucked up.
She was playing the bitch. Do your thing.
No, is she overweight?
Yeah, hell, bruh. Little porgy little 220 ass chick. That's why I'm thinking she mad because, bruh, from day one they was trying to show me the cold shoulder. I guess they realized I was FBA. I wasn't what they is. So they've been showing me the cold shoulder like I'm competition. Like they don't help me. If I ask them for help, they ignore me.
And now they try to use this against you. Because I wanted to ask you this other question. Do you think it was just her that had a problem, or the other ones too?
The other ones is three men. It was two men, two women. All right. Now it's two more women. Now it's two more men and women. They cool with me. But yeah, it was like 4 of these motherfuckers. Like when I first started, you get what I'm saying? So the two dudes was trying to teach me the ropes or whatever. I let them do that. I mean, what the fuck do you guys really learn?
Told on you? Do you think they told on you with the pro-black stuff? The men.
I think that Dominican dude, I think he did like verify, because while I was talking, he basically said in front of them, in front of the supervisor, he basically said, I believe what she's saying because I do be hearing you too sometimes. So yeah, he basically verified that, yeah, you do be playing uncomfortable stuff and all this other nut. I said, wow, okay. I said, okay. I said, okay.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man. That's
I'm like the eyeball in there because everybody in there is damn near some type of form of Caribbean. My supervisor, some light-skinned Spanish lady, look like she from Cuba. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they feel like I don't deserve this opportunity, because if I make it 6 months, if I make it to November and I pass the test, bro, I'll be working for the city sanitation. So this is a good opportunity here, but you just gotta make your bones by sweeping up this trash.
No. You like, if they didn't say nothing, everything would be cool. Because they happy when they don't help you. You know? And you don't say nothing, you don't go report them.
Nah, that's the thing. See, after a while, start getting on my nerves. So I started reporting them like, yo, these people be ignoring me. These people be ignoring me. These people be so, because you gotta realize, bro, this lady threatened me already, like called me 3 niggas, said she'll get me touched and all this other word, just all for me just being, I'm not even talking to this chick. She just going off for the fact we had one argument about P. Diddy. She want to see P. Diddy get locked. Bro, this shit deep. She want to see P. Diddy get locked up. I shot P. Diddy. I shot P. Diddy down. Like, look, all right, he a little creep, but he ain't do all that shit, and he shouldn't get locked up. He's an FBA. He deserves due justice. She got mad at that. Like, fuck out of here. I'm like,
a real gladiator.
Real gladiator, bro. Dang. She said, I'm 220, all muscle. I said, I don't argue with women over 220. And I walked out the van. I don't argue with you, girl. I'm not arguing with you.
She said 220 all muscle. How is that a flex? How is that a flex? And you working on a garbage truck, ho? How is that a flex? Your pussy ain't shit. You got to work on a garbage truck with men. How are you flexing? Unbelievable.
Shit I'm saying. This is the shit I'm saying. And then the shit that's also getting on my nerves is these women going to these, they be trying to get these labor jobs and be trying to make you do.
Right.
They need 125. Yo, bro, I swear to God, bro. This shit ain't right.
Hold on. Let me help, if you don't mind. I know this ain't cool what I'm about to say. But now that you see that the war is really, really up, right? Don't say anything anymore. Just anytime you ask for help, turn your camera on. You understand? See, because a lot of times we got to play by these stupid rules that we play by the real rules while they get to fuck the rules up. And it's your job here. You got to protect yourself, son. You understand?
Nah, you right, bro. You right. Like today or Mondays, it's just it's not a lot of people that come on Monday. So guess who it was? It was just me and her, bro. That's why I be feeling like they trying to set me up too, cause it was
That's
just
why you
me and
gotta
her
turn
working.
your camera on.
Right. It was just me and her working today. They said they ain't had a van, so we just gonna do some shit around the building. Bro, what's fucking with this chick kept dipping and dodging, never came
Turn your
outside to help
camera
me.
on and zoom in on that bitch. You know, when you sweeping your shit, find a sneaky way to do it, B. Yo, these people trying to fuck up your money, son. And you can't beat their ass. You gotta do something, no? Can't just sit there and lose, man.
And I got 2 phones too, so I can easily whip out the other phone and record their ass.
Right, man. You gotta play these nasty rules that we never played by, man. But it is what it is, man. And you don't say nothing, man. You just do what you got to do, but you know you cooking while they still believing that they get to go to, HR on you. Nah, you got to have something to protect yourself with, B. This is war. They ain't going to never be on your side. I think it would be fun. Why you can't have fun recording their ass, son? Turn this game around. You sound a little upset, but you still know how to deal with it. Turn it all the way around to fun on your side. Record. You know they ain't working. You said it yourself. So now prove it. Prove it. Have some fun by playing the video game of proving that some 222 muscle-bound gladiator bitch ain't doing shit. Can you do that?
Man. I could definitely listen. The only thing I can do is keep it at neutral, is because we already had a big old meeting about this shit. So I really can't put gas to the fire, because then they'll look at it like, oh, you just starting again.
No,
basically,
you don't take it to nobody.
But you keep it just in case. Yeah.
You don't take it to nobody.
Word.
You don't. It ain't nothing. You just doing what you do, like you normally do. You ain't never been ratting nobody out. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, I know what I got to do to protect myself. That's it. You know. Your shit gonna have the dates and the times, and you gonna show how they ran off. You understand? You ain't say a word. When they try to bring something else up, you got yours. That's all I'm saying. Because your word don't seem to be worth a damn over there. You gonna need some real evidence, B.
Nah, you right. You right. But I was just you gotta look into it's this new shit they got where women is trying to say that Western men ain't like Dubai men, and ain't like Russian.
Right.
Look. So they going over Dubai, swearing they getting taken care of and all this. Man, you need to make a video exposing how they lying. They be going over there, getting kidnapped, getting sold into ransom. And unless you fucking, you know what I mean? If you ain't going out there to fuck for a buck, then
homie, that's not where they fleecing niggas at. They bring that filthy ass shit back here and still fleece some clown ass nigga over here. We gotta get these niggas over here in line. You understand?
Nah, you right.
Because it's crazy, because they attack us from every angle, and I don't want brothers to be mad at some weak bad box bitch that's trying to affect his job or his lifestyle. And you know how they do. You know what I mean? Anything they could do to try to fuck us over, they will. I just want brothers to always be having fun at their expense as well, because the war is up. They ain't gonna stop. Okay? That's why I say get you your couple. You ain't got to record them motherfuckers all the time. Get you your ones where you see it's really, really happening. That's all. And you laugh about it. You laugh to yourself. Like, yo, I got that. Simple shit, son. I want you to have a good time out there, because that bitch sound like she really on some shit. You tried to have fun and have a P. Diddy argument with the bitch. She ain't back. These bitches ain't shit.
And then I ain't even tell you she a lesbian. She said, I got a wife.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, brothers. She just felt my aura. She she felt intimidated. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got a real stoic personality, so I'm not gonna be quick to, hey, is you show me respect, I show you. We could just keep this business like, and I'm on my business. So I don't know. And then the other dudes, I don't know. I had to put them in their place because after a while they was trying to keep telling me what to do, directing me here, because I was outworking them so bad that they had to try to make me slow down. They'd be like, yo, slow down. You ain't got to do it all like that. But then when the supervisor come, they want to pop up now. Hey, I'm going to move this bag right here and all that. So I gave them like 2-3 days of that shit. And then after I checked them, like I told the dudes, I ain't telling.
No. You got to calm down. Your camera is your friend. You know what I mean? You just record the nigga checking you. You know what I mean? Your nigga come tell you slow down, pull the camera out. What you said? you know what I mean? Like, you can't beat their ass, so you gonna mess up everything. You understand?
Yeah, you're right. I'm dealing with my anger. Like, I've been dealing, and you're right, where I'm like dealing with my anger, not my anger, but just dealing with the frustration. The frustration of the society, the state of mind right now. Like I told you, I go outside, I smile at chicks, they be grilling me like, nigga, whatever. They like say hi to your dog. They holding the dog like I'm about to take the dog from them and shit. I'll be like, damn, bitch, just trying to interact with your ass, like, you know what I mean? Shit be weird as hell, dog.
Dang.
But my mom came to visit me though Sunday, so that was a good thing, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
Word. That was a good thing. So shit. I remember she was leaving. It was 2 chicks walking by me. Cause I know what you be meaning when you say I had fun out here. I mean, so it was 2 chicks walking by. So I'm talking to my mom about she about to pull off and shit. So I see the 2 chicks. I look back. I said, "Yeah, love you, mom. Love my mom, and my mom love me." Was fucking with one of the chicks. Look back, laughing like, "Yeah, cause you know what I mean. Y'all swear we don't love our mom. We don't got love from our mom.
Right.
My mom love me." You know what I mean? And she look back. So it just shows you how they automatically be having these defenses in their mind. And you know what I mean? Like, shit be weird, man.
They think the worst
but,
of
it. But if we come cautious, if we ask questions, oh, you this, you that, you on to the next. But they can hold us in an interrogation room for damn near 24 hours. Grilling us over shit. Like, shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's messed up, man. It's messed up, man. Like I that was one of the wildest stories, man. These people are out there. They mad that you working. Fuck out of here. Don't work. Leave. It's crazy.
They mad I'm a man working that's enlightened by this shit. Cause if I was one of them trick ass niggas in there, they wouldn't give a fuck. All you know what I mean? These niggas be talking. Yeah, so it's just like sometimes people can just tell you're not with the bullshit sometimes just by your facial expressions and you get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when they talk about things, like the most I ever heard them talk about was gangbanging in Chicago and P. Diddy getting locked up, and then they be talking about a bunch. So I just be sitting back just listening to this shit like, and then that's when I would pay my podcasts. I'm not gonna keep. Well, I gotta keep listening to y'all. I'm talking about they literally be just bantering about whatever, like all type of nut ass shit. Like, so that shit used to get on my nerves. So I used to play my podcasts. But like you said, you gotta think of the bigger picture, man. You know, the bigger picture is to keep progressing. You get me? You know, keep getting over these hurdles because it's definitely hurdles that people putting in motherfuckers' way, man. But
and like I said, it's sad, you know what I mean? And like, you know, that I believe you tried to be nice at first. When I say be nice, is like being yourself, disagreeing with what they may say, thinking for the sake of argument. As Black people, we grew up saying, yo, you could say this, I could say that. That don't mean I hate you. That don't mean I want to fire it. You understand where I'm coming from?
And they straight went left with the shit.
Right. I know how it is, man. I know how it is, man. You know? It's ridiculous. You can't really be yourself dealing with these people. And that's why like I watch this internet shit and they always try to like denounce street people. Whenever I hear people that's in the workforce, I'd be like, yo, I'd rather deal with street people, man. These people in the workforce have no honor. They have no code, man. Like, yo,
Word.
that shit is wild. You hear in the workplace all this conniving garbage. Trying to stop somebody money for what? Get on the street and try to stop somebody money. See what happened to your ass. You are of these people in the workforce are horrible representation of what being black is, man. For real. You know, from a moral standards, code type shit. Ain't nobody trying to do that to nobody in the street, going behind niggas. It gets nasty, but for the most part, you can be addressed. At this point, they went to the supervisor, where you understand where you had to bow down, so to speak, for the sake of the job, which was the right thing to do.
And the only black FBA in there, he got dreads. This nigga he in his 50s. This nigga on some shit like, man, I can't help you, bro. I'm getting sick of that shit too. But I understand. I mean, it is what it is. But I done had supervisors on there tell me like, yo, you doing a good job. Keep doing your thing, like, shit like that. So I've been getting good reviews. So that's all I'm worried about is the people that really can help me get in the door. That's what I'm worried about winning over. Like,
you got this ego problem where you don't, and it's not a bad thing, but you got this ego problem where you don't like people playing around you. You don't like nasty energy around you. And you deal with it, and they pick at you to try to get you to show them how you don't like that energy around you. You understand where I'm coming from?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Crazy.
I'm not with this Keisha culture, bro. I've been left this shit alone. I've been like, cause I ain't gonna style now, man. Shit, back in 2016, 15, 14, I was out here down South Carolina. I had a little wifey at the time, so I was all in the mix with this shit. But then once I tried to like get organized with this shit, like I was doing music. I'm trying to get my girl at the time. She know computers and shit. I'm trying to have help. I'm asking her to upload my MP3s on. I already knew how to do SoundCloud, but I didn't know how to do all that streaming when you get paid. She knew how to do that. She knew. The bitch wouldn't even show me the odds. The bitch was scared. The bitch was just stunting me like, I don't got time. My computer, I don't want to use my computer. All this nut ass shit. It was just people just in my way. So now I'm finally out here in New York. I ain't got time. I don't got time to really be like giving people access to me that can mess up shit. I'm not from out here. You get what I'm saying? God bless me with this apartment, bless me with this job opportunity. All I can do is, go to work, come home, make sure I'm taking care of myself, stay the fuck out of, I can go outside here and there, but not, you know what I mean?
Ask you some questions?
Yeah.
Sounds like you want to be a provider for a woman. Is that true?
I wanted to, but I think that trader sell, man. I think that trader left the station. But I tell you this, I still know how to respect them, and I still know how to experience moments with them. Like, get what I'm saying? So,
can I ask you another question? You mind?
Yeah.
So what would be stopping you, or what has been stopping you from getting with a woman and say trying to get money out of her along with the box? What normally stops you? Because I always wonder why the men do this.
Yeah, believe it or not, bro, I get the numbers. I get the
no. Money. After you get the pussy, why
but see,
you don't act?
This the thing though. You gotta realize, bro, these these chicks is monetizing shit like to the point where like they kind of about to start keeping. They kind of keeping it real. Tell nigga, yo, you know what I mean? Like I'll be busy. I'll be doing this. You can take my number, but you know, only call if you trying to do something. Like you know what I mean? Be shit like that. So I just be looking at this shit like, oh, you just want to experience. Like you just want a moment. You just want to get up, fuck, do whatever, go out somewhere. You want me to just court you around. Like after a lot of times, I took a bitch to the movies. I mean, I ain't doing too much with you, like, cause you're not engaging. You want me to do every fucking thing. You want me to be a hype man, be you know all this on the. You know what I mean? It just turning me off to the point where like I'm just trying to find different areas. Like I'm finding different little lounges and shit to go.
Hold on. Hold on. So, do you find it difficult to like hype a woman up and you know try to make her feel like a princess and hugging on her even though she's a gladiator, horrible person?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. Hold on. So let me ask you this question. So being that you know that's the case, and I know you know how to do it because you're sick of doing it, right? So with that being the case, when you do it, why? What pains you from saying, yo, buy me this sweater over here at this store? What's stopping you from doing that? Is it like
really
you don't
it
feel
ain't really nothing stopping me. It ain't nothing stopping me, but because I just recently got this apartment, I ain't gonna style. Like I was in these shelters for the last couple of years. So
No. Screw all that.
Listen,
Screw all that.
listen.
Screw all
All right,
that.
but that
Screw
fuck with
all
me
that.
mentally.
No, I understand where you're coming from. So that's a whole nother question. So that's another question. So let me ask you this question. Would you be upset if you had a bitch came to your crib and said, yo, I'm a decorate your shit for you? So you would be mad that a bitch would decorate your shit for you?
Nah, I mean, if she wanna
I don't believe
bring,
you. I don't believe you. I
I
don't believe
mean,
you.
you
I don't believe you.
decorate it like put her own spin on it. I mean, she could bring some
Curtains and stuff like that.
trinkets.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Not to make it her house, to decorate it for you.
Yeah, she could bring me a rug or whatever through if she thinks she know the color. Shit, she wanna buy me some towels.
Right.
Give a fuck about shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm talking
But
about. Shit like
but
that.
this
So
this is
why?
the thing though. These gladiators ain't doing that.
No.
Not the ones I see.
No. The question is, why you not looking for a gladiator to do that?
Well, technically, because I just got this apartment, so
No, I
technically,
understand.
I just got back on my feet to where I can put myself out there again. When I was in them shelters, my dude, I was not faking the funk. I knew I had curfew at 11. So, bitch, if I can't take you to a room 6, 7, 8, there ain't shit we can really do. Like, get what I'm saying? I'm not going to lose my bed just to get some pussy. Get what I'm saying? So I had to be real disciplined on all that stupid shit. Like, so I got my little things in here and there, but
No, I understand. I was just see, because my thing
yeah,
ain't about what you have or anything like that. My thing is more so about like you don't want a bitch to decorate your shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm more so there with it. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't want to meet a bitch that could do it for you. You don't want no parts of a bitch as far as like.
Well, see, when you talking about, you know, help me. I'm gonna just keep it real. I was in a 7-year type relationship. You know what I mean, just ended like 2022 type shit. So it was things I was doing with this girl that pretty much you could say I was allowing that. You get what I'm saying? But after a while, it started becoming like me the dad, she the kid. I can't keep like holding a chick hand, especially if you want me to be a provider. You gotta help me out with this shit. You gotta protect me mentally. You gotta watch my six. You gotta, know how to interact out here in these streets. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's when I'm not around you. You get me? I'm not talking about when I'm around her. I'm talking about when I'm not around her. Can she stick to the plan? Can she, keep me on the minds where how I was taking care of some
Let me
shit
ask
for
you
the
a
relationship.
question. Let me ask you a
Let me
question. Let me ask you a question. If you met a woman and she came in and wanted to pay half of the bills with you, not because you actually wanted to pay half of the bills with you, would you allow her?
yeah, but they ignored it. Unless you got the leverage to where they got, you got the better offers. Like, I mean, man, I'll look at it like this. You know what I mean? You gotta have certain tools out here in order to get things done. You get me? Now I just
Oh,
acquired a
you want a
tool,
woman to slave under you?
not slave under me, but she gotta stick to my plan because my plan gonna help. I'm gonna take in what she got going on. I'm gonna take in what I got going on. I'm gonna try to see how that shit can mix together like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now, if the chick want to put mayonnaise on that bitch, hell no, bitch. I don't want to make no mayonnaise sandwich. I want to
Her
make a
mayonnaise,
peanut butter
her
and jelly
mayonnaise,
sandwich.
her mayonnaise is she want to pay half of the bills and all of the groceries, and she want to talk to you like shit.
Stop doing that. If she pay it, but see now you switching it up, say half. Now if she pay it did 1,500 type shit a month for me to go through that. You know what I mean? Shit,
What
fuck it.
about 800?
Depends. I got a job. So, if I like her, I did. It depends, dog. These chicks is dangerous with that shit. That gladiator shit is real, dog.
Right. I agree.
Like, you in an arena with these bitches, and there's lions and tigers and shit in that shit with you, too.
So what you like? Fuck, man. So you
Can't
still
play
want the
when you.
traditional? You still want the traditional relationship?
I guess you could. I guess you could. I want the relationship that had motherfuckers getting businesses and going half on a loan, getting a loan, bank loan, so we can. You know what I mean? I need the chicks that still know how to do algebra. These bitches don't even know how to add no more. Like, these bitches
Yes,
don't
they
even know how to
do. Yes,
divide.
they do. Yes, they do. But do you want a corporate bitch? Yo,
To a degree,
hold
to a degree.
Would you fuck your Hispanic supervisor?
Hell yeah, she hot. But I would do it with terms and negotiations. It would be
She trying to wife you, make you her husband.
cause nah.
Cause she corporate, right?
She could get me in the door, but it's I'm not heartless with it like that. See, I'm not
What are you
heartless to the
talking
point.
about? What are you
You
mean?
saying,
Where's
well, I just
heartless
fuck
come
her.
into this?
You listen. You saying, well, I'm fuck with her or fuck with her to get into the job?
No, for her to marry her.
Nah,
See?
she's like short. I don't know. I can do better. Why would I do that?
She's
Because she can
solid
help me.
gold. She's solid gold.
Because she can help me get in the door
No,
with the woman.
because you said you want a bitch that know algebra.
That girl know algebra. That bitch
She
just be
close
sitting in the
enough.
office.
She close enough.
Chicks don't know math no more, dog.
Come on,
They don't
man.
be
Come on. She's the
half
whole
these chicks don't know how to
supervisor.
spell.
So what kind of bitch do you want then? If she's a whole supervisor, but you can do better. I know you talk about looks, but I'm talking about from a know how a woman having her stuff together mindset, making money type woman. What type of woman you want?
I guess I want the one that don't mind investing. Simple as that.
Here we go. Here we go. See,
But
I
it ain't.
want
I'm
you.
not saying invest money wise all the time. No, it's emotions. It's character. It's shit. It's I mean, like.
All right, let me make it easier because we going a little too far. Because my whole thing is, my thing is, I want you to have fun. So let me ask you this question: could you have fun with the Hispanic supervisor being your girlfriend?
Yeah. She be saying good morning to me. We be talking, kicking it, But you gotta understand. She kind of taking their side too. Like,
I
but
understand. I'm
she's
just talking. I'm not
disrespectful.
talking that. I don't want you to get her. I'm just talking about a
Yeah,
woman that has her type of success in the workforce.
she got a nice little figure to her. She just, man, I just a little too old for my taste. But
But you
she
want a
could get.
woman that got a job like her, or what? Tell me. I'm talking only from a job perspective, not looks or age or anything. What type of woman you want as far as job perspective?
Chick that go to work, work 8 to 5, 8 to 4 type shit.
All right, let me do it like this. So, okay, you got supervisor, and then you got the woman that's on your job, so that level of job. And then you got, say, a woman that work at CVS at the cashier or whatever.
I'm gonna fuck with the suit. But you putting this. You don't even know what she look like. She
See,
just
because
got a
I'm not
little fat.
talking about looks. You could find somebody else that look better that got the same, sort of career.
So
I'm
we
just
cheating. All right. So we cheating. All right. Yeah.
no, we're not cheating. I'm just saying, what type of money do you want your bitch to be making? That's the easy way to say it.
All right. All right. That's a good question. If she can stay, all right. See, all right. If she making around like 60, 70, I can fuck with, because they at least still got some. They still kind of not.
What kind of
Like,
job is that? What kind of job is that?
Nursing.
Okay, nurse. Okay, so she work a lot of hours.
Truck. Well, I'm married to I deal with a truck driver chick.
She work a lot. So a truck driver. So women that's not coming at home at 9 to 5. You don't want
she
a
can
9
work
to 5 woman.
Yeah, I want a 9 to 5, because after that shit is over, it's shit we gotta get done. Like, you know what I mean? So you all over the place. You taking trips here, taking trips there. I ain't really going.
What kind of job would that woman have, though? Okay, you understand where I'm going with this, though?
Real estate. You got real estate. You got them dumbass motivational speaker chicks with they really all around. The nurses be traveling now too. Shit, they be going state to state. So it's like, now, my whole thing is this, man. Money can be made regardless if we married.
No. What woman fits you best? A 9 to 5 or a nurse that's working 10-hour shifts? What fits you best? The money from the nurse, or a woman that comes home and makes less? What fits you best?
The one that make less.
Okay. That's fair. Now, we got somewhere. So you with the woman that makes less. Now, can we work with that? Those are like what? The damn popcorn lady at the movie theater?
Nah.
What's that?
Nah. I'm gonna say maybe an Amazon driver. Oh, let me see.
That's fair.
Like, I like them chicks. But see, the only thing, you gotta get the chick home by at least 4 or 5, because once they working them night jobs, that's when the buffoonery start. The buffoonery, the work husbands. See, in the morning time, they gotta kind of be professional. Because supervise on, but them night jobs. Hell no, I don't trust nobody. I used to fuck with a bitch that worked the night. I used to go to her fucking security place. She worked in a hotel. I used to fuck her every time I go over there. Like, and then I know she was probably bagging on niggas in there. That shit was crazy. Like, but so it's just things I've been through that I know it's like, all right, I tried that ain't work. I tried the old head, that ain't work. I tried the young chick with the woo, that ain't work. So now I'm just at the point where, like, all I am is trying to have fun, but I don't want to make the shit obvious, because then they peep the shit, and then they looking like, because I tell a chick, like, look, we can go out, we can do whatever, but you know, at the end of the day, like, shit, what's up? Like,
You don't want
you
no
know what I mean?
girl. You don't want no girl.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm good, man. I just want to just get up when she free. You know.
So
I go,
you don't want that relationship
not
with a
right
woman.
now, not right now. But I'm willing. Not right now. But I'm trying to basically elevate my taste in women. Basically, the women I've been picking, they just been full of shit. So it's like obviously I'm doing something wrong. Like for me. So I
I don't
think.
think so. I don't think so. You know.
Well, that's why I was going back into what I was saying earlier about the man needing tools. Like I always been, I mean, I get it. You know, dudes that can make it happen with just snap of a finger. Like I respect that, but on average, dudes be needing them 3 tools. You give me
Right,
a
right,
car,
right,
crib,
right,
and a
right.
source of income. So right now, I got 2 out of 3. You know, these chicks be lazy. They be walking around. They see you walking. They like, well, damn, nigga, you can't help me out. Like, you know, I want to get drove in a rabbit. I need that last tool so I can just catch him at the light, give him that eyesight, and we can make it see what it do. But if not, I'm driving off. I'm pulling off on you. Like, you know what I mean? You know, it's just a certain mind frame and mind state you gotta have to show these chicks. It's like cheese on the rope. If you ain't got that cheese on the rope, she ain't gonna come there. Yeah, you could talk and you could try and hit her with words and affirmations and all that dumbass shit, but I'm past that, bro. Like I'm here to entice the ones that want to be enticed. If you don't want to be enticed, you can keep it stepping. Like, you know, if money is all you see, then let's see what it can be like. But you
So
gotta pay
so
up
so
too.
if a girl make love to you for money, would you ask her to be your girlfriend?
Hell no.
So what girl would you ever ask? I don't think you'll ever ask a girl to be your girlfriend. Like, what are you supposed to do if you want a house, a car, and a job to get a bitch, and you so you going, you know what I'm saying, you doing all that. So who's gonna be your girlfriend? I don't think you want one.
Yeah. At that point, now I mean, I'll be putting myself in different locations, different areas. You
Come on.
know,
Oh, hell no. So
what do
we
you
got to do
mean,
all
bro?
that. We got to
Only
do
about
all that for you
120.
to get a girlfriend? Fuck no. Fuck no. I think way more of you than that you got to do all that to get a girlfriend. So the question is, how ugly of a bitch is you trying to fuck and be and wife up?
I work Monday through Friday, and I stay around Apollo, my nigga. You know the area this is in, bro. You
Right.
know the type of chicks that's out here.
So
Yeah,
my
you gonna
question
find
is, how ugly of a bitch will you rock with?
oh. All right, now I see what you're doing with this. Yeah, it's funny. But with me, it's all about the little things. As long as you got a nice body and your feet and teeth, it depends. I mean, you got a little head with you. You know what I mean? So I guess I take it adjustable. You know what I mean, 5, 6 type of shit. Feel me?
So hopefully you start going for them bitches now.
But
Because my thing is, just because you got that bitch don't mean you can't get a dime as well. I mean, my thing is, get this bitch and see what's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think this should be no waiting to
listen,
get this bitch and use her to fuck up. Fuck are we
I
waiting
bagged,
for?
bro. I bagged a big. When I tell you this bitch ass was fat in the mug, bro. I bagged the chick, got the number. Know what I mean? Hit the bitch. The bitch said, what she say? I got the text right here. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so basically she hit me back like what's up? What you, I was like, yo, what you trying to do? What's up? What you trying to get into? Like, I got it's whatever, like, you know what I mean? And you just was hitting me with the runaround, like scared to say what it was. Like, I'm not, I mean, I guess they be wanting to go out. I told her she could come to the crib, like, you know,
Nothing wrong
I
with
don't
that.
know.
I don't think nothing wrong with that. My whole thing is, if I had any sort of judgment, which I don't, it would be like, so do you believe you had fun during that interaction?
Oh hell yeah, cause
All right, that's all that matters to me. I don't give a fuck about any
I
of that.
mean,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
all that
yeah.
matters.
I had fun.
That's all that matters. I just don't see why you guys don't want to kiss ass no more. What you want?
Because they made a whole song about that shit. So this to the point where now they just they assume you gonna kiss their ass. Like I ain't mind kissing ass. I ain't mind kissing ass back in the day because you know they earned the ass kissing. Like now these bitches just be having their heinies up ready for you to kiss. I'm not, no, fuck out of here, bitch. You gotta earn me kissing your ass, bitch. You better be, you know what I mean? So it's like, what are you about that wants me to kiss your ass? Oh, because you got a fat ass? Like, nah,
Now, let
that
me
ain't
ask
that.
you this question. So instead of kissing her ass, you rather kiss no ass.
See, never said I ain't kissing no ass, but nigga, as you can see,
No, I'm
I'm
talking
running to the,
relationship wise, where we having fun and we trying to make relationship with the
I'm running
bitch.
into the wrong female energy.
In my opinion, to get that bitch to do some sort of service acts or monetary gain. That's where I see my fun at. Where's yours?
My fun is in basically how I first initiate contact. Like if it don't go off from the first initial me, like you know, I need to see choosing signal. I need to see you looking like we eye contact. If I can't get that first initial connection with you, then I'ma just look at it like it's a waste because I'm not really gonna like even if I get your
And
number.
guess what? And all you want is sex out of the bitch. You don't want that bitch to go to the store to get you no donuts. You don't want shit out of the bitch. You just want her pussy, right?
I see what you're saying now. Like, oh, but that just sounds crazy. Like, oh, what you want? I mean, yeah, I could meet a chick, be like, hey, what's up? What you getting into? You want to go spin
Nah.
off real
After
quick?
you fuck her, you don't want nothing to do with her, right?
I wouldn't say that. It would go off of how she feel, and you know, we can keep this rolling. But will I look for another friend? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to style and say I ain't going to be looking for others, but I just know it's a certain respect I want when when first meeting the chick. Like if I don't get that first, yeah, I gotta get that kind of like, she looked me up and down. She like what she see. Let's get it. Let's take numbers. Let's link. Like all that. I get your number and call you a week later. I'm not doing all that shit. Like I'm trying to do something tomorrow. I'm trying to get up,
But
you know,
after you
whatever.
do
Like
something with her, what do you want to do with her?
that's what I mean. This is the thing, Nate.
You understand where I'm at with this?
Man, we can just listen, man. A
You
lot of these
don't
chicks
want nothing
don't.
to do with the bitch. Don't you get it, brother?
You trying to make me out to be. Nah, man. You trying to make me out to be like a, you know, like
You're
I'm
an
smart.
animal. You're an
Like
animal, bro. You're an outright fucking animal.
listen, I can still listen, man. I still love the hunt. I still love the
Yo,
game, but
you're a fucking animal, man. You don't like
I'm in
nobody,
a
man. You
different
know what I mean?
arena.
Like after you fuck that bitch, you don't want that bitch to go down to Copeland's. You don't want that bitch to do shit for you.
Nah, I cook my own food half the
Right,
time.
right. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing.
But you
That's
said I
fucked up.
should.
That's fucked up.
Cause, bro, it's like pulling teeth, man. You
No,
can't
it's
even
not.
ask me shit.
No, it's not.
Stick a gum. You know what I
Come
mean?
on,
Fuck
man.
out of here.
Come on, man. That's fucked up, dog. What do you think she there for? She there for you to use her. Why you don't want to use her? You just want to fuck her. You scared to use the bitch when it really comes down to it. Cause you getting bitches, you just scared to use them. You just want to fuck them.
Nah, I see what you're saying. Like I should engage more with them and you know try.
Try to like the bitch. Like let her do stuff so you can like her. Why you don't want to like her? What's wrong with you, man? If she do stuff for you, you just might like the bitch.
Yeah, I've been doing it for myself so long,
I
dog. Man, this is hard. It's like a nigga in a wheelchair.
I know.
It's like a nigga, you know, man, he ain't gonna understand you in a wheelchair until he really get. I'm not trying to be out here disabled, dog. Messing with the wrong
How the
chick,
fuck are
getting
you disabled? You just fucked that bitch. Your back works fine.
love. Listen, bro.
That's fucked up, man. Like the bitch want to walk the Copelands for you, and you don't want it.
And these chicks ain't walking no way. Yo,
Okay, she'll go. She say, "Well, put me in the Uber." She'll go in the Uber to Copeland's by herself for you.
Man, I saw this clip of these chicks. They couldn't even boil water, dog. They said I don't even like using.
Here we go.
I don't even like using sink water. These chicks don't even know how to boil water, bro. They talk about I use refrigerator. I use water out the refrigerator because I'm bougie. Like this is the
So
mind state we got out here.
can you teach the woman that you was fucking how to boil your water?
Hell yeah, I used to cook all the time. For my girl couldn't cook. She couldn't
But
cook for shit.
you don't offer these new women any of the great things about you.
Yes, I guess I'm holding out until shit. But like I said, man, I be out here having fun. You know,
That's all I care about. We just chopping it up. But all I care is that you having fun.
Yeah, man, that's
But
all
at
I
the
can
end
say.
of the day, I also am upset. You don't like my sisters. I'm very upset about that.
I don't like gladiators. I never said I don't like
You
sisters.
don't like my
I
sisters.
got a picture, but because I did the whole gladiator thing, bro. Listen, dog. Trust me. Ain't nobody dealt with nobody like if anything. So it's just like that shit. Don't get it twisted. I want to know more of what you feel it is about them because that helps. That helps me to understand. Like, yeah, you don't look at it like too crazy or nothing like that. So
Right.
that's why. Nah, I mean, I be tuning in because nigga, this is therapy to me. I don't know if you know, but I'm talking about just listening to all you brothers. Like, I be listening to a lot of you brothers, dog. Like, and that's really all I be using that shit for, dog.
But
you know what I mean?
Like you have this hatred towards my sisters. You don't want them to do stuff for you. I'm trying to understand. Like that's some sick shit.
Man, it's Keisha culture, man. I don't like it. No way. I mean, don't get it twisted. I'll entertain it for a day or two, but then I gotta take it back to the crib. I gotta get back in my own zone, know what I'm doing, figure my shit out for the next day, next week, budget my money, budget this, call this person, got call, you know what I mean? I gotta be having all type of shit to do, man. So it's like I can't really just
Let her
jump
help you.
off.
Let her help you. Let her help you.
Because it's
I'm
gonna come with
just talking
something.
about going to Copeland's. I ain't talking about nothing serious, but it could start there. You know what I'm saying?
It always leads to something, man. The first two might be free, but the third one's gonna have to be on me. So it's like, I just be keeping all that shit in the back of my mind, dog.
Listen. We all established that you are fucking these bitches, so we all got that established. What happens is after you fuck the bitch, after you fuck the bitch, you like, yo, what's good? If they don't respond the right way, you out of there, B. That shit is wild,
Because now we gotta get the business. Now what you do for a living, what you into, what you went to school, what you do for school. Now it's the other side of the having fun with the gladiator that they don't be ready for, bro. Like, and that's the shit that just be getting on my nerves. I don't mind having fun with you, but we gotta, shit, motherfuckers gotta clean up and get back to business the next day. Like, so what we doing now? Like, now it's
why
over.
you won't ask? So see, my whole problem is there will be no one for you. Okay, so I'm cool with that, but who will have, like any sort of favor with HD Live? Who could get in an accident and call HD Live to come help them? You don't want to be that for a woman, is what I'm saying.
I used to be. I used to be that. I used to be.
Praise Jesus, brother. No.
Oh man, listen, man. I'm gonna stay on a little bit. I'm about to walk back, but when I get close,
we kept ourselves. We were just building for the people. You know what I mean? Because I believe there's more brothers out there like you. You know what I mean? So this was a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, so brothers can understand why they don't want sisters helping them out and stuff like that. And it is what it is. You know what I mean?
But they can't let that shit hinder their growth though. You dig? And that's not what I'm doing. I'm not going out here scowling at women, talking slick. If I don't get your number, I don't do that shit. Like, you know?
Nah, it's just women that you make love to, that they want to be there for you and do stuff for you, and you just leave them out in the cold. Right? Yeah, this upset. Oh, my nigga left. Yeah, that was what was up. We was just trying to do a quick live. I was supposed to be out of here at 12, man. This nigga HD Live, B. Yeah, I mean, you could turn your camera off, man.
Yeah. No, I had backed out of it. But yeah, man, that's all I can tell the brothers, man. Don't let this shit hinder you, man. You gonna find one out there. They out there.
And you don't want
I just feel like I just feel like it's all about the hype nowadays with these gladiators, man. It's all about what you can do, not what you can do, but the experience you can get these chicks. You know, they want to get picked up in the Uber. I'm not calling no Uber for you.
Dog, after you make love to her, she wants to be around you. She wants you to tell her what to do.
So let me come pick you up. You know, whatever. Once I get it, it just be nut ass shit that just why. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make some money, invest in some things. So
and you don't want no bitch around.
You know, I'm just
right.
Not if they not with the program, bro. It's
you don't want to tell her the program. You don't want to tell her.
Man, these chicks got OnlyFans. I want a piece of that. I want to make a fucking video, bitch. I want part of that contract. You dig? It's all type of shit these chicks out here doing, man. They getting money. They man, listen, they wasting the shit.
Could you marry?
Yeah, I mean, you can't even get shit from them.
So if you met a bitch and she want to do OnlyFans, could that be your wife if it's just you and her doing it?
Well, in that case, I probably would marry her because it's business, but I wouldn't tell her that. You know, but it depends, man. If she went viral, I don't know. I probably give her a baby or something. I don't know, bro. These chicks, man, I don't trust. It's like, what you want me to go some Adam 22? Hell no, like, you know what I mean? It's like,
no, I don't want you nowhere near there. You brought the OnlyFans shit up. I ain't talking.
I'm just saying, this is the dungeon under the arena that motherfuckers don't be talking about even when it comes to these gladiators. They gotta go to their holding cell after they fight in the arena. You know what I mean? You gotta be down there with them too. I ain't trying to be that. I ain't trying to be in the dungeon with they ass. Shit. Yeah, they don't talk about that. Yeah, man.
That's fucked up how you treat my sisters, B.
Nah, you said gladiators. I ain't say sisters. I know how to treat my sisters. You know, as long as they want order, direction. You know what I mean?
They don't want that.
Yeah, well, you ain't. That's the part of the fun for me. Damn. What about my fun? That's how I get humor out this shit. Like, they get humor out me kissing their ass. I get humor out of them listening when I kiss their ass. I kiss your ass now. That bitch go away. Go get this shit right. Like,
No, I understand.
yeah, like,
I understand.
but then it's like, oh, well, why I gotta give you a piece of that? Like, I don't want $50. I'm trying to make a couple stacks. Like, and then they be getting mad. And you be trying to control majority of the money and all this other nut ass shit. It's like they'll give you the bread, but it's like you know what I mean? You gotta buy them all type of trinkets every other week. Take them out on trips and shit. Come on, man. I'd rather do that for me, nigga. But I get it, man. You know what I mean?
At 3, man. I gotta get out of here so I can come back at 3, man.
Come back at 3?
Yeah.
I got you. All right, bro. Be safe.